Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to SokoCat Islands. It's actually been a week and a half since I've last recorded this. I was really stuck on Puzzle 43. I came back to it on multiple different days, and pretty much had just convinced myself that it was unsolvable, which of course is ridiculous. It must be solvable, right? But I ended up asking the game developer, like I looked online and I couldn't find any videos of this game with solutions or anything, and so I asked the game developer. And they were kind enough to post a video of the solution to this puzzle. And so I did what I usually do in puzzle games, which is I watched far enough to where I was like, okay, wait. So they made this move. And I'd been in this position before, and convinced myself that it's unsolvable from here, because if I press the top block up, it'll be up against the top wall, and there's nothing I can do. If I press the block to the left of me to the left, it'll be against the left wall, and there's nothing I can do. And if I press the block to the right of me, to the right, it will be in the bottom corner, and I won't be able to get around it, and there's nothing I can do. And for whatever reason, I did not see that move. And I'm pretty sure that's going to solve it now. But yeah, that I believe is the thing that I hadn't seen. So then I could do this. I can't push it over now, can I? It's still tight in here. If I screw this up, I can always come back and redo some stuff. I'm gonna need to get around to push this one to the left at some point, so I can't push this one over to the right just yet. And I'm trying to decide if this guy needs to go up or down. If I push him up, then I'm going to have a hard time pressing this guy to the right. If I press him down, that seems more plausible at the moment. But then I'd have to... If I press him down, then I'd have to put this guy 2 to the left, and then I couldn't get below them, I don't think. So it's still not all smooth sailing from here. What if I do press this up and can't press the other guy to the right yet and do something else different from here? Because I could move this guy over. And then maybe press this guy like down one, but then I can't get him back up, can I? I could still get around this guy if I put him down here, though, and that's kind of out of my way now. This is almost looking like something. I could push this guy back down, but then I can't get below him. I could push this guy down, and then this guy over, and then this guy over here, but then I wouldn't be able to get around there. Yeah, I'm saying here and there, and it might be hard to follow all of my logic, so apologies for that. Wait a minute, I think I see something. What if I do this? Does that work, or is that bad? I think it's actually bad, because I don't see a way to push these guys up. Because I have to push this guy over to give this guy some space, and now he can't get up and I can't get below them. Yes, this didn't work. So let's restart. So still a tough puzzle from here, but we're getting there. This guy needs to go on the platform. This guy needs to go to his final position before we take a ride on the raft. Then I go over here. And I'm certain about this, and reasonably certain about this, but now let's think carefully. Definitely feels like that's the right next move. But now things quickly become dodgy. Do I want to push this guy up or down? Let's just try some stuff. From here, I definitely can push... You know what? I could push... This might work. I could push this guy up. and then this guy down, and then I can still get some leverage to push some things around over here. I need to be able to push this guy down because it's the only way I can safely push him. But if I push him down now, we're just gonna get stuck. But I don't have a lot of other options. I could do this. If I push him one more... I might have just trapped myself. No, I can still do this. And then I can push this guy down too. Yeah, here we go, here we go. This'll work. This'll work. Okay. Like, I was taking walks thinking about it, and I just had pigeon-toed myself and just proven that that puzzle was impossible. But I was wrong. Okay, we get to move on to a new puzzle. Hooray. Okay, so we're up on multiple levels. That one is coming up. And we need to carry one of them downward. Along with me. Okay, I think I understand. How am I going to get around that one? To the far left? I'm uncertain. Like, obviously I could start like this, but that's kind of immediately no good. And this guy could go down, but it's going to bring me down with it, right? Yeah, that's my only chance to go down. So I need to solve the left-hand top portion first. So what if I only push this guy to here? And I guess I could push this guy down or up. Doesn't really help me though, does it? Okay, maybe I should have done that at the beginning. What if I push this guy down at the beginning and then eventually I'll walk around and push him up? It still doesn't seem to have helped me though. I still can't push this guy in any direction to the left of me. Now I could at least push the guy south. But it doesn't really help me get anywhere. And doing this doesn't help me get anywhere either. Okay, the good news is it's a very small space here to work with. Something just occurred to me, which is after I go down with this, can I go back up? And the answer is yes. Okay, so I'm going to finish the left-hand side at the end, I think is what I just learned. So I think what I want to do is push this guy down here now, and I'll finish the left-hand side later. So I just need to take this down now. And what? The guy in the rightmost column has to stay in the rightmost column, so he's going to have to go up into the corner. Feels like I have to push at least this far. I think I should have gone around the other way. Okay, I think I have some ideas now. So, I'm going to push this guy up here. I'm going to take a ride down. But then once I'm down here, I am instead going to push this guy? Question mark? Yes. He'll free up some space for me if I do this. Nope, I need to do that in a different order. Because I need to move the right guy at the right time. So far as I can tell. So the issue is, unless this guy is down here, I won't be able to get north of this guy, which is something I really need to do. But this guy has to be somewhere else too. I eventually need to come south with this guy to push him back to the north, but before then, I'm going to need to walk around here to push the one guy to the south. And so how do I pull that off? I think I can do this. Push you one to the right, push you one to the right. And then... Can I come all the way back around to the left? No. Almost, but no. My idea was going to be something along these lines. Oh, and I couldn't do that yet. Right, I would have had to push this guy to the north first. But then the other problem is this guy got trapped over here. Okay. This is still proving to be difficult, but I'm a little out of practice. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I think I did like this start. And then the idea is somehow get around this guy to push him south while still... I still need to get around this guy to push him north. How are both of those things ever going to happen? I'm not sure yet. Remind me, if I do this, and walk around... Right, I can't push you far enough left to get left at the other guy again. Alright, but let's just ignore this block that I just pushed out of the way. Suppose I'd gotten to here. I have to at some point get to the north of you to push you south. Which means this guy has to be... Oops, well, I just pushed him out of the way. Has to be in the position where he just was. Because that's the only way that I could walk around here to get up here. And that guy's always pinned into this column. The guy I just pushed into the ocean. However, then after pushing you down, like, I would never be able to get to the south of that guy to get back. Unless I push you back over here, yeah. And then I'd walk around to the south, push this guy to the north, and then come push this guy over and push him back down. And then the question becomes... Oh, I could make multiple trips? No, I had to push the block down to come down here in the first place. There's no way to get down here without a block. Unless I take, like, an extra block and then take an extra block back or something. This is still quite difficult. I think it's safe to do that. From here... I liked most of my logic. Like, I liked pushing this guy down so that I could eventually get up here. But yeah, the eventually getting up there is turning into a real problem for me. Because I need to push this guy to the right. But I also need to be able to walk around, which means this guy needs to be farther to the left, I think. I think that's the only place this guy could be, that he'd be out of the way of all the things I'm trying to do. But if I push him farther to the left, then I can't get left enough to push this guy to the right. Which is why I had the idea to push them both one to the right. Temporarily. But then I still can't get around. So yeah, let's just go ahead and store this guy over here, which will break the puzzle. But let's re-verify that I could do this, 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 and this to get those 2 blocks in the right spot. And so if this guy was still retrievable, I'd be able to get him as well. And then from up here, I'd be able to finish this portion of the puzzle by doing this. So the question is just how to deal with this 1 block. Okay. How to deal with that 1 block. That is the challenge. I'm not missing anything else that I should be taking advantage of, right? To the north of the house there's a block, but there's no reason to ever try to go there. It's just some color and aesthetics, so far as I can tell. Yeah, and I think all of my other logic has been reasonably sound. Let me just try something out. If I push this up... Yeah, I can't travel up there with it in any way. Yeah, so that's never a good idea. So it's not like I'm going to be making multiple trips between the left-hand side of the island and the right-hand side of the island. I was pretty sure that was the case, but I just needed to walk through the steps and verify it for myself. So, how do we deal with this whole mess? I can't put another block into the right column because I'd never be able to move it back to the left. In order to get this guy to the left of me out of this row, the only way to get him out of this row is to push him south from here to here. Pushing him south from there to there requires being able to walk around here, and therefore requires the block to the south of me being right there. And so the question is, how do we get around this block during all of that? Another idea has presented itself to me all of a sudden. What if... Could this possibly work? I don't think it will, but let's do it anyway. Yeah, because now I can't get south of this guy. Why do I need to get south of this guy? Right, to push him out of the way when I'm trying to get this guy pushing south, right. So the problem is this guy's going to come over here, and I'm going to need to be up here to push him to the south. And the only way I can get up there to push him to the south is to push this guy here. But now, unfortunately, there isn't a way to get around to the south of this guy again. Okay, so I see... pretty clearly the problem, so what is the solution? What is the solution? And the thing I was futzing about with here was possibly moving this guy to the north and doing crazy things with this guy before moving him back down to the south for what I needed to do. And the problem is it doesn't seem like it frees up any useful spaces for the other guy to move. So yeah, this guy's here. I could temporarily move the block to the left of me to here, and even one to the south. Actually, okay, this is crazy. What if I just move him to here? I could still move him back out. Then move this guy all the way to here. Hey, this might work. And then move this back to here. There we go. I think I just did it. Because now I can move this guy to the south. Now I can get this guy... Oh, wait. This is still okay. I can move him here and then here. Then this guy can go to his final resting position up here. This guy... Yeah, this is gonna work. Okay, that was a lot of crazy shuffling. This is like Sokoban at its best. And then finally go up here and solve the puzzle. Oh my goodness. I solved the puzzle without a hint. What a successful day. Let's keep going. Island 45. Ready, steady, go. Okay, got a lot of height differentials here. 4 blocks, 4 destinations. That's for getting up. That's for bringing the raft over. This is also for getting up. Why would I want to be up here? Oh, to walk. Okay, I think I maybe see. So let's see. From here, pushing this to the north, that'll still be retrievable. It seems to me I want to go ahead and put one of these guys down here and then possibly walk like around to the side and do crazy stuff somewhere. Something. Maybe? Maybe. Okay, we need to get these blocks down. And we need to get them down in a spot where I can do some pushy. I can still push from all angles of this guy, so let's go ahead and move this guy down here. Just kind of experimenting with how this will behave. That's going to fall down there and bring that over, which is nice, but I need a way to get down. And the only way for me to get down is to... How could I get down? If I were to push a block from here to here to here, that would bring me down. But can I get a block down there? I don't think I can. Oh wait, yeah I can. Great. Alright. So let's see. This guy is keeping the boat here, so this guy wants to go across first. And then I go across with the boat. And then we only have one possible initial move here, which is this. But then let's think very carefully. I could push this guy south and then push this guy over and push him south. But eventually I need to push this guy north so that I can get around the other side of him. So the question is just, when am I doing that? If I push this guy south, I could push this guy to the left a couple. A couple probably wouldn't be good though. Yeah, I can't close off this area because I eventually need to push this guy to the north. Could I push him to the north now? If I do, it cuts off my ability to push the guy to the south of me further to the left. Suppose I push this guy down, this guy left. So now they're stacked 2 to the north of me. Then push this guy to the north. Then I could push the topmost one to the left and all the way down, which is not good. I could push him all the way to the left and then push this guy down and to the right. I think that will work. So here's what I think I am seeing. No. I'm not seeing what I thought I was seeing, darn. I still need to be on this side of this guy. Ooh. With this guy already out of the way. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, this is looking bad for me now. Can I recover from this somehow? Perhaps. If I push this guy left... If I push him to the right? I don't think that's gonna help me either. Having a block in this space or this space would be good, though. So if I pushed him to the right, I could push the other guy up. And I can't get around to the other side of him, though, can I? For some reason, this still feels right to me. And I think I need to push this guy back down first. I can always push him up again later. I probably shouldn't have done all of that. Yeah, I think I'm stuck now. I should have only pushed him up one and then come around the other side of the other one. Yeah, can I push this guy to the right? No, then I can never get to the right of the other two. Can I push this guy up? No, I think I've ruined it. If I had gotten above this one... I'm not sure where the other one would be right now, though. But yeah, eventually we'd have to... Yeah, even this is... Yeah, once I have somebody in the left column, they definitely have to be the one who ends up down there. And so it's still going to be very difficult to get somebody here and still have space to move the other guy. Okay. Well, I know how to do the first half again, and I think the first half is actually pretty straightforward. Because all we did is we knocked one of these guys down, and we eventually carried the other guy over. But before we go do all of that, we had to bring one of these guys back down onto this thing. Yeah. And then I carry this over. This brings me down. While this guy is holding down the boat platform, I come across here and we do this. Okay. So all that's straightforward. Then we're forced into this position. And the only reasonable thing to do from here... I think is this, and it's still reversible if I need to. Yeah, and then I was having some crazy idea that involved pushing somebody all the way up here. But who was it? This guy needs to get to the north at some point, and if he's going to get to the north at some point, it seems like I have to do this first. So let's do that and get this guy to the north. He can't go further north right now. What if I get them all in a row? Like, this is probably bad, but I'm on kind of both sides of two of them. Yeah, I still have kind of all of my options available here. So once a block ends up in its final resting position here, we can never kind of get around to the south of this. So it feels like I need this guy to the south of me, kind of out of the way by then. And so, who goes where when? I can push this guy to the left or to the right. Pushing him to the right seems like it kind of completely blocks me off from doing things. Pushing him to the left only means I'll be able to continue to push him to the left or to the right unless I push this guy to the south, which I can't do right now because this guy's still stuck in a bad position. Yeah, it's still a tough one. If I push this guy to the right, I can never push either of the right two blocks usefully again, so that's no good. If I ever push any block to the south, we're pretty much toast, unless it's one that's going south down here, in which case, like if I still had this space available, I could walk around and get to this guy still. I really need a block right here where I'm standing, and I don't know how to get one there and be on the right-hand side of the world. Yeah. Because I could push this guy up and then to the right, and he'd be there. But then I can't get onto the right-hand side of the whole map. Or the whole island. And if I do this, it's still undoable. So from this position, if I push this guy up and left, I'll have a square of 3 blocks and a tree, and none of them become pushable. So that's definitely no good. And I can never push this guy 2 up. Oh, I could push this guy 2 up, because I could push it back to the south later. Interesting. Okay, so I could have a block here. Yeah. This might be part of an eventual solution to something. Because I could push this guy to the right and still walk around. Well, not if I'm going to push that guy down. Could I push him up? Maybe. Okay, this is still reversible because I can walk around to the other side of it. This actually looks pretty interesting right now. Eventually, I have to push this guy south and then walk around to push him to the left. So that is a concern. Let me push this guy back out here for a moment. Can I get one of these blocks? Well, I could push this guy left and into the corner, but that's gonna... is it gonna trap me? Suppose I push this guy into the corner. Then I could push this guy north. Then I could get around this guy and push him over into this column. The problem is, if anybody is ever in this corner where I'm standing, then I can never get a block here. So this has to be the first block that I fill. And the act of filling it cuts off my ability to walk around this side. So I have to be careful about when I fill it. But could I fill... not quite. I was thinking push this guy to the left, then push the one south of me to the south and into that spot, but then I can't get this guy free, because the act of getting this guy free involves pushing him this way, and then being able to walk around here to push him a different way in a moment. So... Okay, then the other thing I was wondering is, suppose I push this guy 2 to the north. A scary proposition indeed. But it's part of the solution space that I haven't explored, and so even though it might end up being a dead end, I'm going to try it. I can push this guy to the left, and then push the other guy a little bit to the left as well. Or down and left? No, I wouldn't be able to push him down and left. This still looks interesting to me, though. I'm eventually going to need the guy to the north out of my way in order to eventually free this guy who needs to be pushed to the right and then pushed from up to down. So the question is, how am I ever going to push the guy to the right of me south currently? And the answer is, I don't know. Because I can't seem to get to the north of him right now. And that's a problem. The only possible solution to that I see is kind of ridiculous, but it involves doing... Oh, I think I got myself stuck. Yeah, I think I got myself stuck. Alright, well, we experimented, and it didn't work out. And now I can't do anything useful. Alright, and it's already turned into a long episode. So I'm going to look at island number 45 a little bit on my own off camera before next time. For now, I will say I hope as always that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon for some more SokoCat Islands, where, who knows, maybe next time we'll get lucky and be able to finish. But for now, bye-bye.